going on, guys? It's your girl Lala coming at you. Welcome back to another episode of the challenge, War of the Worlds 2, episode 7. Guys, this episode really had me on edge. I just want to say that my emotions were at an all-time high and I got played. So, we get right back into it. It was honestly boring in the beginning. This episode was really about Turbo, and Jordan found out, Nani really only has Turbo left, and I got to see a softer side of Turbo. Turbo and I are both Cancers. That is our zodiac sign, and we get each other. Like, I get him, he gets me. And then we see Jordan, and everyone's saying how much of a dick Jordan is, how annoying he is. Jordan is complaining about the messiness of the house, and quite honestly, I wouldn't blame him. I would be annoyed to find dirty dishes and all of this. Like, who's cleaning it? Because it's clearly not production. They're just letting it sit there in the middle of Thailand where there is massive bugs, and they're just gonna be around the rooms, and I don't want that. I don't want that around my food. I don't want that around my rooms. Like, I don't want it around me. Like, so I totally feel Jordan. No, like, he's definitely on point. Like, you guys are dirty as fuck. We get to the challenge. This was really hard. Basically, you had to build this puzzle on this board that you were going to lift up and walk through the water 400 meters to pick up this relic. The relic you're going to put on top of your flat pyramid, and you're going to then walk back 400 meters and place it down. You're going to do it twice. You have to do 4 trips. And this is in water where at some points it was getting up to Zach's neck. Now, Zach is like 6 feet, so if it was getting up to Zach's neck, I'm only 5'2", I would be underwater. So I'm not sure how helpful I would have been during this challenge, but I probably could have been underwater with my hands up in the air, maybe. I'm not sure. And it was so annoying to see the U.S. like fighting and continuing to fight when Ashley was the front. So she was calling out commands saying like, oh, pick it up on the left side, someone's dipping. Pick it up on the right side, someone's dipping. Oh, the relic's about to fall. Actually, tilt it this way, do this. All right, there's a dip coming. Get on your tippy toes. Like, she was being a really good leader and helping everyone so that it wasn't such a shock when they were walking through. And when it was Ninja's turn, it was like she wasn't really saying anything. She was like, all right, okay. Like, she's kind of looking at it like, all right, it's not moving, so I don't have to say anything. But then it would fall, and she wouldn't say anything either. So people were being annoyed. Zach is really annoying in the challenge, I've noticed. I'm starting not to like him because all he continues to do is just like yell at people. And that's what everyone on the US team does. Jordan is telling his girlfriend to shut the fuck up because she's talking too much or whatever, and like telling Ninja to shut the fuck up, but he wants to keep talking. Like, who died and made you king to the point that you feel like you need to talk to people like that? I get it, you've won 2 out of 4 challenges that you've been on, but also the 2 challenges that you lost on were really bad losses. Calm down, dude. Don't talk to people like that. You're gonna talk to the wrong person like that, and they're gonna come at you, and you're not gonna like it, and you're not gonna know how to take it. And that's exactly what happens. So the US is like yelling at each other so much, but they're still fucking winning, and it's annoying. And then the UK team, nobody's listening to CT, and CT is one of the puzzle masters on the fucking challenge. Like, this guy, he's not just big, and he's not just like whatever strong, like, he's also very smart. So why they weren't listening to him in the beginning, I don't understand. And that's what really put them back, because they were trying to figure it out on their own, and he's like moving things and they're moving it back a different way, and he's like, stop it, like, what are you doing? Like, hello, like, what the hell? I know what I'm doing, stop! So that was really annoying to watch. Theo was also really tall, and he shouldn't have been the one holding one of the sticks, because if you notice CT, he wasn't even holding the stick. He was just like walking like do like, I'm just gonna walk right here. Like, Theo, I don't know what the hell he's doing. He should have just stayed on the end, making sure that it wasn't falling. And if the relic ever did fall, he would be the one to grab it because he's the tallest one. Why he didn't do that, again, I have no idea. I'm sure CT said it at a certain time during the challenge, and they didn't listen to him. So that's honestly why they lost. While the US is celebrating, Turbo decides to do one of his infamous kicks. That's just what he does. Ninja climbs things, Turbo kicks things. He kicks the relic, and it kind of tips over, and Jordan immediately is like, Turbo, stop kicking it, and like steps to him. First of all, what you're not going to do is step to Turbo and then think that he's not going to do anything. So that whole interaction, I was so mad, and I was ready to go at Tori because she jumped in the middle, I would never, if that was me and I was in that situation, both of y'all can handle that. That's on you. I'm not inserting myself. Yes, that's my boyfriend. Yes, I defend him. Yes, I'm on his side. But the both of y'all are the ones that have the issue. So y'all are going to figure it out. When you calm down, I'm going to come in and we're going to talk about it. But I'm not going to jump in front of a guy who's dead ass about to chokehold Jordan and be like, oh, excuse me, as if he's not going to just flick me away. Let them handle it. Stand back and watch. I was really ready. I shouldn't have watched the spoilers. Shame on me for watching spoilers over the summer, but I really couldn't help it. And it told me that that was the reason why Turbo went home. And guess what? He doesn't go home. So that is not why he goes home. So I'm upset, but I like how they did that and they played me for a very long time to keep me entertained. And they did. They did a really good job at that. So Turbo pushes Jordan. Jordan punches Turbo or pushes Turbo. And then Turbo kind of like goes like this and reaches for his neck and does get his neck. But he doesn't go home because it was a fair 1-1-1-1. And Jordan, you started it. Why are you coming at Turbo? Mind your business. Like, let him celebrate how he wants to celebrate. If you want to celebrate by kissing your girlfriend, then that's what you're going to do. Why? He's not coming over here talking about, hey, Jordan, stop kissing your girlfriend, man. No, so what the fuck? Leave him alone. Like, you literally have nothing else to do with your life. You're absolutely bored and you're so miserable with yourself that you have to go pick a fight with someone else. Fuck you, Jordan. Like, you're a bitch. You're so, like, cocky. I really hope you go into an elimination and you get your ass kicked. I don't know what happens after this. I haven't seen any other spoilers, but I really hope you get your ass beat because you really need to come down a few steps. You're way too hyped for no reason. After that whole debacle, we finally get to see who's in the tribunal. They pick Zach as the speaker, and Zach, being smart, picks Turbo and Tori. So either way, Zach and Tori will agree on something, and whatever Turbo says is not really gonna hurt. But Turbo is very dead set on sending Jordan home and saying, I want to put him into the proving ground, and if he goes into the proving ground, I'm putting myself in because I'm going up against him, and I want to beat his ass. I want to put my hands on him. I don't know who he think he's talking to, and I love how they're not censoring Turbo. I love it. Thank you, MTV, for not censoring him. He just keeps saying, he's a pussy chicken. He's a pussy chicken. Ha ha. Everybody else is being censored except Turbo. Why do you need your girlfriend to defend you, bro? You can't handle it yourself? Wow. Wow. So at nominations, it turns into an absolute shit show, and Bear needs to stop talking. If he just sits pretty and sits on the sideline like CT has been doing this entire time, he would just float by. But he can't do that. So he says he wants to put in Rogan because Rogan needs to be into the proving ground. And Rogan again is scrambling because he doesn't want to be in the proving ground. He says, I've done enough. I've proven myself. No, bro. I feel like if you haven't won a final, if you have not seen TJ at the top of a mountain or at the end of a desert or in a fucking boat, for example, or like in a helicopter, you know what I mean? Like if he hasn't said, you are the blah, 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 champion, you are the winner of $1 million or 275,000 or whatever the prize amount is, I don't think you have proved yourself. So that speaks volumes for every single person on the challenge, including Nani and Leroy. That's how I feel. I don't know if you guys feel like that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But that's honestly how I feel. You need to prove yourself time and again. Just because you're a vet and you're cool and people know you because you've been on TV, blah, 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 that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have to prove yourself. You don't get to skate by and get to go all the way to the final without seeing an elimination. So that's why I feel like Turbo should not see an elimination this season because he was last season's champion and he did that shit. Him and Nani did that shit and then he took it all the way to the end. So at nominations, like I said, they end up fighting. CT is really showing his cards because him and Idris are the only ones that really don't have an alliance in the UK. So pretty soon they're going to start picking him and Idris off. And it's just a matter of time before we see one of these sides get smaller and smaller because if they think that they're sending CT home, they have another thing coming, honestly. They end up picking Bear to go into the elimination floor, and all he wants is Rogan. He's like, if I'm gonna go up against someone, I want Rogan. I want to show him who's boss, and I want to show him that he hasn't proved himself yet. I'm fine with going into an elimination. That is not the issue. What I'm saying is that you also need to go. Why are you so scared? And I agree. Why is he so scared? I don't understand. Oh, I forgot to say this. So Essentia actually sponsored this episode, and what was really cool about that is that they gave the tribunal a free like water boat excursion. On this boat, it's really awkward because Turbo is still upset. Like I said, Turbo's a Cancer. We are very stubborn. We are very hard-headed. We, like, once you get on our bad side, that's it. Like, you need to apologize for what you do. And if you don't know what you're apologizing for, then I don't want to accept your apology. Turbo is really being hard-headed with Tori, and Tori's really trying to get him to accept an apology from Jordan. And finally, at the end, he's like, fine. Like, if he apologizes to me and he comes to me as a man and apologizes, I will accept his apology and I will not say his name. If he doesn't, then we're going down there man to man. Like, he's just straight book. I love that about him. So Tori gets back to the house and tells Jordan, like, he needs to apologize. And Jordan is really like, apologize for what? Like, his arrogance and his ego is so high. Like, me apologizing is just gonna prove him that he's right. Yeah, because you yelled at him for no fucking reason. And you stepped to him. And then he fucking pushed you. So what do you mean? Like, yes, bitch, apologize. You came at him for no reason. If he wanted to celebrate that way, let him, you idiot. So he agrees that he's going to apologize, and I like that. We get to the elimination, and Bear goes down there, and we see these walls kind of like staggered in between each other. I love that the US is finally kind of coming together and, you know, teaming up and really getting on the same page. They end up picking Joss to go into the elimination, and Rogan is like, oh man, you know, like he's really excited that he's not going into the elimination, but he's really sad that his best friend is, and he could potentially go home. Now this is a hall brawl. This shit is dope. They basically have to run through the walls like 5 times. That at a certain point they're gonna meet each other. They need to fight however they need to do it and get to the other side. They each have a bell on the opposite side that they need to ring. First person to 3 points wins, and the other person gets sent home. This was fucking bananas. First of all, Joss is a rugby player. Now, don't count Bear out because he's small, but he's scrapped. First round, Joss takes it, and I'm really devastated. But the second round, Bear outsmarts Joss, and he kind of grabs him by the ankle and yanks him a little bit, so he falls, and he kind of like stumbles a little bit again. So Bear was able to get that one. But the next 2 rounds, Joss dominated, and I was really sad to see Bear go home. Like, I really like this guy. This guy is obviously coming back. He is challenge gold. I've said it a million times. This guy is amazing. I'm just kind of annoyed because now, like, his alliance is going down. Even though I'm not a fan of Theo, Rogan needs to go into the elimination floor. I don't know what the hell he's so scared about. Why he feels like he needs to fight it every single time they put his name on the board or just in conversation, because he hasn't proved himself. Like, yes, you're winning daily challenges, but you also need to show that you are a really good competitor in eliminations when you're put to the test. Like, that is a different test. It's a different mindset. It's one-on-one. The next episode is a girls' elimination, and they say it's a double elimination. Are they gonna do like that 3-way game with the rings that they did with CT and JP and Kyle? Or are they gonna do 2 separate eliminations and one person from each side is gonna go home? I'm really excited to find out. That's the end of the episode. That's it. What did you guys think of it? Were you sad to see Bear go home? I was so excited. I was really like I was really on edge this episode because I was expecting to see TJ walk into the house or production get involved, and I was really waiting to see Turbo get sent home, and this is not the episode. I'm also hearing on Twitter that it's because Jordan said that he made Tori feel uncomfortable and she didn't feel safe. I don't know. I'm not going to listen to that because I really hope that's not true. And I just want to see what's going to happen. And you guys are going to find out at the same time as I am. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Hey, hey.